Can I tell y'all why I don't like most interviews? We talked about this on Instagram a little bit. Now, before my HR friends come after me, hear me out. It's not that I don't believe in interviewing people. I mean, I interview people all the time. It's just that I don't like asking questions everybody already knows how to answer. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your greatest weakness? Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Most people have heard these questions so many times that they've prepared the right answer. So when I interview someone, I usually tell them right up front, listen, I'm not going to ask you those questions. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm not. Because I'm not looking for rehearsed answers, right? I'm trying to really understand who you really are. Then it hit me. I wonder how many of our relationships stay surface level because we keep asking surface questions, right? Think about how many conversations sound exactly the same. How are you? Fine. How's work? Busy. Everything good? Yep. Nobody lied, but nobody really shared anything either. Then my therapist brain kicked in, and then one of the most powerful tools I have isn't advice, it's questions. And really, that's my coaching brain, not because I have magic questions, but because the right question gives people permission to think differently. Sometimes people don't need better answers. Sometimes they need better questions. Think about the difference between these two questions. How are you? Or what's been taking up the most space in your mind this week? Two very different questions. One gets an automatic response. The other, it invites reflection. Or instead of saying like, how's work? You might ask, what's been the hardest part of work lately? Instead of, how are the kids? You ask something like, what's something your kids taught you this week? Now, notice what happens. The conversation changes, not because the people changed, really, but because the questions changed. As a therapist and a coach, I've learned something. Questions communicate curiosity, right? They tell people I'm interested in more than just your automatic answer. And when people feel genuinely seen, they're more likely to genuinely share, right? Now, that doesn't mean every conversation has to become therapy. I don't want you to think that. Sometimes, how are you is perfectly appropriate, right? But if every conversation stays there, don't be surprised when every relationship stays there too. So here's your kitchen counter challenge, okay? This week, replace one surface question with one curious question. Instead of, how are you? Try asking, what's been the highlight of your week? Or what's something you've been thinking about lately? Right? That's going to make people stop and think. Or what's been challenging you recently? Then don't rush to answer. Listen. Because sometimes the greatest gift you can give someone isn't your advice, it's your curiosity. And remember, don't be surprised when you get surface answers from surface questions. That's today's Kitchen Counter Talk. I'll see y'all next time, but go ahead and drop in the comment, what is one question you're going to ask this week that's not surface? Let's go a little deeper, y'all. Maybe this is too deep. I think y'all can handle it. Drop a question in the comments. What's one question you're going to ask this week that takes you from surface to a little bit deeper?